Alright guys, what is going on? We're back with some more NBA Live. We're checking out the My Star page. It's one of the things you can click on the home screen of My Career, basically, for NBA Live 18. I think I really found this interesting because you got your goals and milestones, skills, you can look at overview, stats, awards, your contract. It's actually a pretty cool little hub that you can click on that I just found the other day when I recorded this. We went over and looked at our skills, minor, physical. This page is actually pretty insightful and pretty interesting, to be honest. You can look it over at our overview, our analysis, development, everything. I think that was pretty interesting. And now we're going to go talk to a sports reporter, Steve Barrow. Honestly, I'm going to be honest here. This game has been really fun. I like the little insights you get, the messages between people. I know on like the street tournaments you get to talk to Nick Howard a lot of reporters. If you guys want to see some of those, I did complete the Philadelphia one. If you guys want to see the next one, I'll record that and put it up along with like a mixed in with one of these episodes of the actual NBA games. I think that could be pretty interesting. So if you guys want to see that, make sure you guys hit that like button and let me know down in the comment section below. But right now we're about to jump into game against the Dallas Mavericks.
In Dallas, Texas, it's an NBA Friday night on ESPN and EA Sports as we get set for the first meeting of the season between the Dallas Mavericks and the Sacramento Kings. Now, as this one gets underway, what's the game plan here for the Kings?
Well, it's very simple. If they don't,
yeah, it was a shock to me, and I'm pretty sure it's a shock to you guys. We played one game, and they inserted us into the starting lineup. We are #1 in points scored in the NBA. I mean, we only played one game, but look at that. That's how you started off. We did have a couple of turnovers and a couple of bad passes. We didn't really start too well, so right there, drove in, got the foul. Honestly, I didn't know if that was a foul or not because the dirt just completely destroyed us with that block. So honestly, I gotta work on my free throw. I don't really know how, when you get it, like a secondary skill or something. Hopefully I get that soon. We make one out of the two. I'd really like to make both. But right here, Darren Fox, I missed. And we get subbed out. Damn. They're going to bring in Buddy Hield. And that was an easy, clear-cut path to the rim. They're going to have to play better defense than that. Even though we are down 2, we get subbed back in down 2. And look at this pass over to Kosta Koufos. Our big men, Kosta Koufos, Zach Randolph, and Willie Cauley-Stein, are actually pretty decent. All of them. You know, I like to set up a lot of screens. And cuts to, oh my god, Harrison Barnes, bro. What happened to your ankles right there? I didn't even think about trying some dribble moves, but I actually got him off. And even though we got the ankle breaker and we went and got the foul, our free throw is so bad we missed both. So I don't know if that's a highlight play or not. But look at Kosta Koufos cutting to the rim. Are you kidding me? What a freaking poster. And now we're wide open for the 3. Nail that 3-pointer. And we are up by 1. Now back down by 3. About a minute to go. And look at that. Another easy cut to the basket. No defense for the Mavericks right now. It's insane. And now again, we just get right past Wesley Matthews. The dude is playing crap defense. It's like he's not even trying, to be honest. And now with about 4 seconds to go, they're going to give the ball to Dennis Smith Jr. Honestly, this dude is going to be insanely good. I project him to win Rookie of the Year, but a lot of people still have Lonzo. I don't have anything else to say about that. I give it to Dennis Smith Jr. We start the third quarter. We're going to get a screen from Zach Randolph. He cuts to the basket and right past Nerlens Noel and Dirk. And that was an easy assist. And now we're wide open again. Green light. Another 3. We are killing it right now. And look at the pass to the freaking guy that made us start watching basketball. Vince Carter, you're just a great. I mean, my favorite player of all time. Getting to play on the same team is just insane. Vince Carter going in now for the and one to put us up by 1 point. And I believe he gets to go. but we get subbed out. We're going to bring us back into the game with about 2 minutes to go in the fourth. Later, since we didn't do anything for those 2 minutes, we just got another green light to put us up by 1. We got about 50 seconds to go. We're going to sit here, no edit, and get right down to who's going to win the game right here. It's been a close game so far, and Harrison Barnes trying to cut into the basket. I don't know how in the hell he thought that he was going to get a shot off there. He actually did, and he missed. So big rebound by Zach Randolph. Darren Fox passes that. Kosta Koufos is wide open, and the dude passes it out to Zach Randolph. He gets the ball back and gets the dunk. What was that? Why?
Very little time remaining here in the fourth.
Oh, that's a sweet finish right there. Dunking the ball with strength.
You're looking at one of the greatest coaches in this generation of basketball. Let's be honest here. Rick Carlisle is a mastermind. So Curry passes it right to Koufos. I mean, that was right to him. And we're going to pass up to Zach Randolph. Passes it back, and we're going to try to create something for Vince Carter. And he gets it to go. Let's go. That put us up by at least 2 baskets. I mean, I don't think the Mavericks can get it done. At least I'm hoping they can't. So Vince Carter now trying to stop the inbound pass over to the other Curry. He misses. Zach Randolph gets the rebound, passes it back up to us. And now just pass over to Kosta Koufos. He gets it to go, and that's another assist. And it's 61-53 with about 10 seconds to go. I have no idea how they're going to win this game. They might do it by us giving up terrible layups. I don't know what happened. Just Dennis Smith Jr. blew right passes, pass over to Zach Randolph. This should be the end of the game, but the ball gets stripped. Luckily, there was only like 1 second. They only got a 1 Hail Mary shot, and we win 61-55. Like, let's go. We are now 1-1 on the season. We had another great game, a lot of assists, some rebounds. Hey, Rookie of the Year right here. We played against another Rookie of the Year candidate in Dennis Smith Jr. So it was a great game, 61-55. If you guys want me to put up the quarters, please let me know. We have them now at about 6, and it's not realistic. 61-55 is never going to be an NBA score. So that being said, I'm going to leave you guys with the highlights and let me know about what you think about putting up the quarter links to maybe about 9 or 10. But make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'm going to leave you guys with the highlights. I'm out. Thank you guys so much for watching.
The Kings took this down to the wire before getting the win. They were very opportunistic on defense, and it earned them a bunch of steals. Those first turnovers made all of the difference. The Mavericks finished on the losing end of a close score. The way they shot the ball was outstanding, but even still, it wasn't enough to get the result they wanted. More often than not, you're going to win games when you shoot the ball as well as they did here today.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
And what we have here are highlights worth 1,000 words. There's no question he stood out amongst the rest in today's matchup. And here we have a look at the stats.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here's our top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
And now, we've got today's games for you. Here's a look at the upcoming games for the Dallas Mavericks. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until